So what is the technology trend and market trends happening right now? The biggest one is generative AI. What generative AI trying to do is it's amplifying the human potential of people. In our case, it is the category manager or a demand planner or a store operations and the people who work in the entire retail ecosystem. How are you amplifying their job to be faster, better, efficient? So one, they are doing more with the same amount of people. Second, they're more effective and they're having the AI make a lot of decisions. When you put these pieces together, you actually start bringing that entire connected story to life. The real power of AI actually comes when you get a right integration of generative and the right integration and the depth of predictive models. I personally believe it all starts with having very strong predictive models. Because if you can actually do the right machine learning with the right knowledge and the right data sources on each one of them. Let's talk about, for example, assortment or promo or personalization. That requires many, many years of data and a lot of experts who actually know how to create those models in almost real time or realistic scenarios. They need to understand differences between that model in Germany versus UK versus US. The models may be different between East Coast and West Coast. So when you actually have to deal with that level of complexity, because we serve clients which may have stores across the country, we may serve clients which have stores across many countries in Europe. So that level of intelligence and understanding and knowledge is important. So when you have that and you have the AI machine learning, you build the right fundamental predictive models. We use those predictive models and the knowledge now to actually bring with the retailer's data. So now you've actually got something which is almost a very, very differentiated proprietary artificial intelligence which can actually solve some of the fundamental problems of the basic predictive model. Then comes how do you really bring all of these pieces together? And for us, generative AI is a way where we are actually taking all of those different models, whether it is promo, assortment, personalization, sales, forecasting, replenishment, computer vision, shelf, space performance, assortment performance, everything together, and then one single prompt actually has the intelligence to figure out what all things I need to call, what all skills I need to assemble, and how do I provide a comprehensive, actionable answer to somebody so that you don't have to spend 60 days, 10 MBAs to figure out what you need to do. We can literally do that in 2 minutes. It's a software where you are actually getting 10, 15 MBAs pretty much free, along with all that expertise which is coming together. So I think generative AI is a way where the content and the narration and the power of all of that predictive intelligence comes to life, where AI becomes seamless and it goes in the background and the intelligence and the knowledge and the decision making actually comes in the forefront. How the connected entire CINDE Gen AI platform is probably the first time in the entire retail where we redefine how retail industry was using software. And you would see when you can connect everything from forecasting to replenishment to supply chain activities to assortment, it's never happened. And that's what we are very, very excited. The clients love it. We have a lot of follow-ups to do, but I think we are on something really, really interesting for 24 and beyond.